we're going to talk about some politics right now. And it's a topic that a lot of people have been talking about, man. It's been actually trending the news. So I don't know if people watched last week. Former President Donald Trump, he had like a rally at a convention with the journalists, and he mentioned the word black jobs.
Yeah.
So when he mentioned that, people got offended by it. So were so and people started using the word. There was like, oh, I gotta go to my black job now. So were you offended by it in any way when when Trump
No,
mentioned the
no,
word black?
no, because I know what he meant. Because there's no such thing as a black job. There's no such thing as, and that's how people took it. They try to twist it to where he's saying certain jobs should be done or only done by black people. That's not what
Yeah,
he was saying. What he meant was that he was saying immigrants are taking jobs that black people could have. You know, whether it's landscaping, whether it's warehouse work, whether it's retail, whatever type of job it is, those positions that could be filled by Americans that live and born in this country, and those jobs are being filled by foreigners coming into the country. That's what he was saying. He was saying jobs that black people could have are being filled by immigrants, and so people took it as a black job is a separate thing than a regular job. Like, no, that doesn't make any sense. Like that's not what he meant, but that's just how they try to make it seem.
yeah. And the thing is, though, Trump, he was asked a question by a journalist, and it was a room full of black journalists in the room. So Trump, I think Trump was trying to make it as a joke, but then as a joke, just trying to be funny. And people take the things the wrong way when it comes to Trump, what he says. And I think with the immigrants, they just got in the country, so they're willing to take any job. It doesn't even matter what job it is. It doesn't matter what pay is. They're gonna take that job regardless what it is. And I think that's what and I think that's the huge difference though, because I think and I think black job is, I look at it like this, man. I'm gonna say, just because I'm Asian, I'm gonna go to my Asian job. You could say you're black because you're gonna go to a black job. I know a white friend, hey, he's white, so he's gonna go to his white job. That's what I think it is. I don't think it means any more than that, and I think people took it out of context when Trump mentioned that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw that. I that's how I took it. I just felt like he was meaning, because obviously there is really like like when you say black job, what would a black job be?
And
Like, what is a black job? Like, what is a job that a black person normally has?
a working class job.
Exactly. Whether you're a fucking
and,
mechanic, a barber, whether you work at McDonald's, whether you work in a mall,
I
whether you work in
and
a
then
warehouse, doing
and
forklift
I
work.
look
A
and I
job is a job. A job doesn't have a race.
and I look at that. I look at that as this: would they have the words "black owned business"? They have black universities. They have black banks. They have Black Lives Matter. So what is that to any different when it comes to a black job? That's just my thing, and I think people took it um out of context. Like I said, once again, Donald Trump was at a NASA associations of black journalists. A lot of the journalists in the room are actually black, and and that's why Trump said what he said. And it's just a working class job at the end of the day. It doesn't mean, I don't think it doesn't mean any racist term or anything. I don't think it doesn't. It's not to degrade
You
black
can't
people
you
or talk
can't
down.
make you can't make a job. You can't make a job like specific to a certain race of people. You can't, because any work that could be done, any manual labor or computer work, any that could be occupied by any person that knows how to do the job. That's it.
I
Like think about a computer. A computer is operated by a human, not by a black person, not by an Asian person, not by a white person. A computer is operated by a human. You know what I'm saying? And so anybody that knows their shit with the computer can be qualified to get that job. That's not a black job. It's a job. So when you say a black job, what like I've never even we've never even heard this term like before.
you
We've
know
never heard. Have you heard black job before?
I heard Reverend Al Sharpton use them words, but they didn't question him about that.
Al Sharpton. What did he specify when he mentioned it? Did he specify any particular job?
He just said a working class job, and that's the same thing that Donald Trump said. And here's another thing, though. So I don't think people keep the same energy because they say when Joe Biden called black neighborhoods the projects, they didn't go at them crazy. But when Trump says black jobs are being taken, they start going crazy at Trump.
Yeah, black neighborhoods is called the projects. That's yeah. No, I mean, there are projects. The fucking government built them. Like there are projects, but to say all black people or black neighborhoods is projects is definitely Joe Biden said a whole lot of crazy shit, off the wall shit that he shouldn't have said. So, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, man, and Trump is for the black culture though, man. So I think people got to stop that, man.